West, you go ahead.
Hit some lady at 46 South Road.
One call, street tone that police. 10-4. Got the 4 to go to that location.
We're in downtown Phoenix. We're gonna head over to the police department and see if we can get some information pertaining to the Maryvale serial killer. And see if we can get some advice. Just past Fox right now. Thinking they would know more than the cops. This is City of Phoenix Police Department headquarters. What do you think? Just pull our vehicle right here, go inside and ask a quick question. Following a guy that's on a bicycle. He looks kind of a little suspicious. He's carrying a black duffel bag. Just went down a dead-end street here in downtown Phoenix area along the I-10. And then I'm looking for his bicycle to see if he propped it somewhere while he goes. Looked like, you know, my sense to say a possible burglary. But I won't know until I take on my suspicions. I lost him. He's got to be around here somewhere. He could have just disappeared.
Hit some lady at 46 South Road.
Alright, so I lost that guy. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna head out to Maryvale in search of the Maryvale serial killer. Phoenix Police Department states they have a person of interest. That was back in April. I don't know. I think there's gonna be more than one. Most of these serial killers, they work in pairs. That's why you have an accomplice. Not too long ago in Phoenix, they had a shooter. They call him the I-10 shooter. He's apparently shooting vehicles as they drove on the I-10. A lot of crazy people out there. I wonder if they're one and the same with the Maryvale shooter. Well, we're gonna get off here at 51st Ave and see what we can, what kind of information we can get out here about the serial killer. So basically what the serial killer would do is just drive around. Maybe pull up to these guys right here and start popping around. That's how he does it. He just drives around, he sees somebody, and he just starts shooting at them. Don't matter if they're old, they got children with them, nothing. And, you know, it's the serial killer guy. Once you want your credit, I mean, most people, most of these serial killers, they get caught and they get their credit. It's like writing a book and not putting your name on the book. Who gets the credit? I mean, I'm sure you want to get caught so you can get your publicity and so you can get your credit. So, yeah, I have the audacity. I'm going to ask you, why don't you just turn yourself in? Turn yourself into the police department and tell them that you turned yourself in because God's army told you to turn yourself in, and go claim your credit. Enough is enough. You're considered a serial killer, and just come on in. Get your credit. How you doing, boss? Can I ask you a question? Do you think the police caught the Maryvale killer yet?
What?
The Maryvale killer, serial killer.
I don't know.
You don't think so yet? Yeah, we're out here. We're a ministry called God's Army. We're all a bunch of retired cops roaming around here looking for the guy. I can't hear you. Just come here a second. I can't hear you. You good? All right. Thank you. So I was trying to get some information from that last guy, and he acted all crazy. Thought I was probably a serial killer myself. But that's the way it is out here. Everybody's paranoid right now. Any vehicle that pulls up to them, you could be asking for directions, you could be asking for anything, even $1 or whatever, and people are just really, really scared about this individual that's out there killing people just by rolling up on them. Just like I rolled up on this guy just to ask him a question if he thought that the serial killer had been apprehended, and he was like, you know, but understood.
Right, you go ahead.
Step into the lady at 46 South Road. 46 South Road.
Station 1 call, three-tone that please. 10-4. Got the 4 to go to that one.
46 South Road. 46 South Road.
Station 1 call, three-tone that please. 10-4. Got the 4 to go to that location.
46 South Road. 46 South Road.
Station 1 call, three-tone that please. 10-4. Got the 4 to go to that location.
Being on the road out here, trying to look for this Maryvale killer, just patrolling basically. We get hungry, so we're gonna hit Mickey D's. Cop food, and there's a Dunkin' Donuts over there. That's what you gotta eat, fast food when you're on the road. That's what you got. Didn't bring anything to eat, so we're gonna roll up on Mickey. Yes, sir. Yeah, you from this area?
Yeah.
I got a couple of guys patrolling the area. You guys know anything about the Maryvale serial killer?
I'm sorry?
Maryvale serial killer?
Nah, why?
You know anything about it? It's on the news and everything. The guy that's going around shooting people, killing people. Maryvale shooter, the serial killer out here, Maryvale. Never heard of him?
I heard about a guy that was driving around just like recording himself doing it, but I don't know if he was here or...
No, yeah, it's Maryvale. Yeah, that's why we got our guys out here. We're a ministry called God's Army. We're all retired military law enforcement guys trying to find this guy. In April last month, they said they caught a guy that they were questioning, but there's supposed to be a guy out here that's killing people left and right, just rolling up, boom, boom, and driving by. He's not discriminating about what they are, who they are. He shot a lady, kids, it doesn't matter. Yeah, out here in Maryvale. That's why I figure, you know, if somebody heard anything and stuff like that.
No, I haven't.
All right. No problem. All right.
Nice day.
Let me share a crazy story with you. Usually when you're on patrol, you eat out of the car. But there's never a peaceful moment. When you're eating, there's always somebody coming knocking on your window as soon as you're about to take a big bite of your sandwich. But one time, my partner and I was sitting along Astoria Boulevard on 82nd Street eating our food. So all of a sudden, the 911 dispatcher calls us and says, there's a robbery going on right across the street from us in a bodega. Just maybe less than 100 yards. So what do you think happened to the food? Dumped it, went rolled up right on it. 2 guys robbing the place. And then we had the place surrounded. We had them come out one by one, put them in cuffs, went inside looking for the guns. We couldn't find the guns. I decided I needed to use the bathroom, and I went to go use the bathroom. As I was sitting there peeing, I was sitting, as I'm standing there peeing, I look up and one of the tiles on the roof, one of these false tiles, is kind of like pushed to the side. I'm like, oh, that's weird. So I said to my partner, I said, hey, go to the back of the truck and grab the sledgehammer. We came back into the bathroom and we banged in the walls right behind the toilet, the tank, and right behind the wall, the 2 guns were in there behind the other side of the sheetrock, between the 2x4s and the sheetrock. What these guys did was they tipped the tile over, dumped the guns over, and the guns fell behind the sheetrock. And if it were not for me wanting to go to the bathroom and happened to look up, we wouldn't have found the guns. True story. nobody to help.